Hello, welcome to Revelator John again. Another video diary for you. So today I've been out on the bike again, getting off the beaten track, which I like to do. As you know, this channel, that's what it's all about really. Just going into different places, possibly places that many people have not been to before, or tracks, or a bit of off-road riding that people don't usually experience. But anyway, so I went on quite a few tracks today and had lots of different experiences. A couple of them I had to turn back because these byways, green lanes, just stopped or turned into bridleways and things like that, which is kind of a common thing really. I had byways or tracks or actual roads as well that had changed status. So the OS mapping, which is up to date, that I had, it said that it was passable, and I went on there and then it said it was a restricted byway or something. So I stopped halfway along the route today by a guy, and they're really nice, don't get me wrong, but they just said, look, you know, can't really go along here. And I said, oh, well, I came along here yesterday. I spoke to some guy and he said, you can come, and they were like, no, sorry. I was like, oh. But interestingly, the guy made a nice, good point. Because he said, "Oh, I saw you here yesterday, and I can see that you're riding. You're not okay. You're not doing any damage. But I just needed to tell you that you can't come." So he was really nice and I think I even said this on my video at the time, that how you ride says a lot about you, doesn't it? And says a lot about if you're kind of respectful to the area in which you're riding. And that aside, it also lets other people know what kind of person you are, I suppose, but also maybe how to approach you a little bit, because their heckles aren't up. They're not angry with you. They're just going to come over and inform you. If I was just hooning it down there and putting spinning a back wheel and flinging mud everywhere, then obviously they'd be a bit knocked off with me. But as it was, they weren't. So so it's just been one of those days today where I've had sorry if I keep on looking over there. I'm actually currently uploading all the videos from today. So it was a bit of a mishmash of a day really. Lots of tracks. I found lots of tracks. I thought there was lots of byways, sorry, not even byways. These are actual farm tracks that are actually on the OS map, or there were other types of tracks which have public access, put it that way. But when I got there, they were actual bridleways, or they were all been blocked off. So, but I did manage to come across a couple of other tracks, which I was able to save for later, put those in the bank for later, another day. But also rode a couple of other tracks, which I've been meaning to do next week. But actually, because I had to take so many detours today, it kind of took me into that general area. So I thought, well, let's go and ride them. And these were more like, I'm pretty sure they were public access roads, but they went onto farmland and farm tracks. Anyway, nobody stopped me. I went on there, went past the farmers, said hello, these people said hello, so nobody said anything. So I don't know if I could have made a genuine mistake there, but I think they were right anyway. So, good day's riding, and, clear blue skies. It's the 28th of November today. It's an autumn day. There's a bit of a chill in the air. But we didn't have any rain last night, which is really interesting. And the night before, we'd had a lot of rain and a lot of wind. So yesterday's riding was quite challenging. Slow going as always because I'm on the road tyres still, But today it was still challenging, yeah. Still had to watch yourself, and you know, got caught out a couple of times today. But overall, it was a lot, just that little bit drier on the tracks. So I was able to get out there and not attack them a little bit faster, but just have a little bit more confidence, I suppose, in the tyres. But then again, you know, I say that, you know, I almost got caught out a couple of times as well. So it's easily done. You know, you get a little bit overconfident, or as I say on the video, you kind of let your guard down a little bit, and you think, oh yeah, this is okay, it's nice and dry, and it isn't. You know, it's still a bit of a pain in the ass. Anyway, so I've got a few days off. I'm going to be planning lots more routes as well. So yeah, it was a great day. Lovely blue skies. Lovely. I got into lots of woodland again today. All surrounded by, you know, sort of trees and high bushes and sunken roads as well, sunken tracks. So check out my videos, because you know, there are actually some really nice parts I've been to today. And I think it's just the time of year, you know, you're going to be going through this kind of lots of autumn riding, lots of autumn scenes and everything. But there's yeah, just one thing I wanted to say, you know, funny enough, when I got back, I forgot to say in all my other videos, you know, you can take your bike anywhere, wherever you go. Obviously, you just got to wash it. Well, funny enough, usually what I do, I come back home and I wash the bike at home, and I got a little pressure washer at home. And they, you know, they're cheap to buy these days. But what I've noticed that a lot of that dirt and grit and horrible crap is actually being put on just outside the house or on my drive, and actually on my neighbour's drive as well. So I've cleaned it all up and sprayed it all up. But the point I wanted to make actually today on my way back, I thought, actually I don't want to wash the bike at home. What I'll do, I'll go into a garage and wash it. And could I find a garage with a jet wash or anything like that? So a lot of these places I found you have to pay 20 quid for somebody to wash your bike. Yeah, right. And that's not going to happen. You know, Dimitri and you know, Uliev or whatever, you know, to wash your car, wash your bike. That's never going to happen. Or you have to go through like some kind of car wash, you know, thing with the rollers and everything. I said, well, I'm not doing that either. But they don't seem to have like a hose pipe pressure washer anyway. So if you know anywhere in the Berkshire area, let me know, because I might actually need one day. Anyway, so I came back and I got it in the ear from the other half, saying that I'd sprayed mud all up at the car as well when I was jet washing the bike. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make, I'm rambling here, I know. The point I'm trying to make is that go off-road, you're going to get really muddy and it's going to get sticky and everything. Now, I suppose there's two schools of thought really. You just leave it on there and sort of don't give a monkeys, or just wash it off. Now, I would say there's no problem getting mud and grit over your bike at all. All I would say is wash it off. Wash it off for possibly the long-term effect on your bike is probably going to be, maybe it'll protect a little bit more with rust and everything like that. Because what you don't want to do, you don't want to have like this dampness stuck to your bike, and so your bike is going to be permanently damp. So there's going to be moisture on it. Whereas if you've washed it all off, then yeah, it'll be wet first of all, but then it will dry quite quick, relatively quickly, so your bike won't suffer from rust or anything like that. So top tip there. You know, if you can, always wash the bike after you've gone off-roading. And you don't, I'm not saying a shampoo wash or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, get a pressure washer on it and just wash all the mud off, you know, and do that. Okay, so probably gonna have a few more videos over the next few days, just general sort of diary stuff, day-to-day stuff. Not necessarily talking about bikes, but you know, talking about different things. and I'll let you know what I'm planning in the next few days as well, and also into next week and the week after, possibly. But so there's a lot of riding to come over the next month or so. I've got a few ideas of where I want to go and where I'd like to check out. But you know, if you've got any comments or if you've got any ideas that you want to share, then put them in the links below, down there somewhere, and let us know. Let us know what you think, what your thoughts. You know, again, this is not the videos which I'm kind of making is really just sharing my experiences, I suppose, but it's also about showing anybody can get anywhere relatively easily, and you know, enjoy the off-road experience, and still do it on virtually any bike, you know. But you know, I'm not necessarily saying that my routes are the best routes or the best places in the world to go, because I know they're not. They're beautiful, and I'm fine, they're beautiful, but they're not, you know, I know they're not going to compare to some of the other sites in the world or even in this country, you know. So this is not a you know, who's got the biggest todger type of video. It's more of a case of just experience and get out there and, you know, and see what's what, and enjoy riding, enjoy riding, enjoy the technicalities of the riding, enjoy the demands, you know, sort of the highs and lows and all that kind of stuff. But actually, just, you know, just enjoying the outdoors and the scenery and stuff. And I'm finding that I'm stopping more and more now on my rides. Now, bear this in mind, a lot of the rides I don't video. I just kind of keep them for myself, and I probably just have a little keep those in the bank for later on type rides, and then other rides I'm just, you know, obviously I'm just videoing all the time, but you know, on those ones, especially when I'm not videoing, I just sort of you know, stop, chill out, you know, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is, you know, have a little drink and might have something to eat, or whatever, or just go and have a little wander, you know, on foot as well is quite cool. Just go and check out the area, and it's always good if you come across people, you can have a little chat with them. So that, you know, the last couple of days I've been fortunate to be able to speak to people along the routes, just come across random people as you normally do, you know, oddest of places, and they're really pleasant as well. So you know, that's always nice, just coming across people. So hopefully I'll be able to meet even more people on the travels, and I don't know, maybe I wonder if any of them like to be on video one day. I don't know, it's a very personal thing, isn't it? You know, I'm not that comfortable myself, you know, being interviewed by other people, and sort of do a bit of stuff for the TV in my other role, which I'm not going to go into, but and you know, I've done lots of things for news agencies and you know, local news and national news and stuff like that. But it's not really my thing to push myself forward. Maybe that's the same for other people, so I'm not sure. I'll see how it goes. You know, maybe if I just pick them up on the video, maybe they might be into that. I don't know. Who says? Right. But until next time, hope you enjoy the videos, and just get out there on your bikes and enjoy it. And until next time, cheers.